tonight. Got the remedy to make it alright. Yeah, we make it alright. Finding what we need. Late at night, feeling all the love. Monday's just a dream. So far away. Turn me up, let me up. I can feel it coming late at night.
You right. What a week. Oh, we're going to break the system, but listen, we'll see what happens, man. We're just going with it. What up? Money Mark Andrews, just wearing a random shirt. It has nothing to do with champs. Just wearing a random shirt. The background's mesmerizing. I agree. I just literally threw that in last second. I didn't really have time to make a cool background either. But you know what's funny? I think we've used this background before, this one. Like on stream and on the site, maybe? Not really sure. What up? Dude, I was at the gym just a little bit ago, and I was actually like, I'm excited to get home, man, and launch this stuff. First things first. Keyword champs in chat. Second things second. Do not rip. Nothing is in yet. Everything is waiting. It's in. It's set. But I need to release, and it's a big manual thing, so we will do it in the end, boys and girls. All right? All right, boys. Welcome in. Welcome in. 2025 Champ Set is here, and I'm about to release these bad boys, show them off. There's a couple different things I want to talk about. Not only the champ cards, not only how insane they are as far as maybe you don't even like how they look. I don't know. Maybe you do. You probably will. But the amount of new stuff in the system for them might not be good, I don't know. But there's a lot to these cards. A first ever, okay? A first ever. And if you remember how we've done some of the equipment cards recently, a first time ever going to be doing the centering full card action on a player card. Not going to be completely, you'll see. But it made a ton of work. Here's the thing. Champs deserve it, right? Best cards of the year. The champs deserve it. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. And we got a couple things to talk about. First things first. Here we go. Event page for champs. You got your little crown. And here we go on the right. This bad boy is going to be the champ card, event champ card for the event. So 2025 champs are in. The card that you see here on the left, this is a rough version of what you guys are going to see. The amp is in there as well. The card is more centered. The one that you're looking at right now, Jonathan Taylor champ, yes, that is one of them. This is the blackout version of the Jonathan Taylor champ, okay? Now, let me point out, for this season, all right, and again, going big on champs, this season, there are 5 different backgrounds or 5 different cards for each player, okay? There are also, technically, there are 4 different equipment backgrounds for each player as well. And I will show you how those will shade here in a minute. But this is what you are going to be seeing for the event. We're going to have a ton of champs in packs here in a bit. Nothing legendary, maxed out, none of that. It is all going to be epic on up. And again, we're going to get to those here in a minute. On top of champs, and what we're going to have coming up this entire week, this entire month, is we're going to be setting our sights on the road to Super Bowl. Not as cool as saying licks, but Super Bowl. Anyway, one of those, all right? We're going to be tracking all the teams throughout, from the wild card round to the divisional to the conference, all the way up to the Super Bowl. And we're going to be having a Survivor playoff event like we typically would do. And this is going to be starting next week, okay? This week is week 18. We're going to be playing, everyone's teams are playing for seeds at this point. We will know by the end of the weekend who is in the actual playoffs. We will then be shoving those teams into the wild card round or the divisional if you are the 1 seed. And then we're going to be getting into playoff survivor mode starting next week, okay? All right. So that's what we have coming up. The rest of this week, you guys can thank Cullens. Of course, we started off with a ridiculous banger. You can thank Cullens, but we're going full unlimiteds this week to keep it easy for me. So we have an unlimited set for each of the 2 game sets, or an unlimited, augmented unlimited for each of the 2 game sets. So in each of the time slots all week between now and Monday, with Sunday off, obviously. So what do we have? We have one coming up here in a bit, 4 o'clock, right? So we got about 55 minutes till the next one starts. And that is what? AFC South. We're going to AFC North tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, we have 3 different sets, okay? And then Monday, we're going to have 2 sets. Now, the Monday games are going to be live games, so I still have a lot to do. But tons for you guys to grab, tons for you guys to win, and get ready because you're going to need credits. You're going to need coins. You're going to need trophies, and you're going to want them, man, because there's a lot of good stuff upcoming. All right, let's get into first things first. Let's get into, as you've already seen the player, you can sort of see, and I'll show you guys the bigger version of this card here in a bit. Oh, and one thing I want to point out, you'll also notice 35 days, 8 hours, 52 minutes left. What does that mean? That means Champs is going to run a little bit extra. Champs is going to run all the way up until Super Bowl weekend, okay? Roughly around the 6th, we are going to shut that down. I will let you guys know a little bit better when we get closer to the end. But yeah, that's what we're going to have, a little bit more time. Again, Champs are the best of the year. We want it to be a little more, you know, we want it to be around a little bit longer because of that. The next one, next event, Valentine's Day, will take a little bit of a hit, but it should be okay. So Champs are going to be here throughout the run all the way up to the Super Bowl, and roughly around the 6th-ish. Somewhere in that week, they will be gone. 4th, 5th, 6th, somewhere in that range. So I'll let everybody know. All right, so it's going to be a bunch. All right. So, 18 Champ players to collect. Another 3 DSTs to collect, okay? That is 21 in total. Now, what we've had for a typical event, a holiday event, we've had 18 in total, okay? That means there are a couple extras. What's up, Sam? There are a couple extras in. I did not follow the 3-3-6-3-3. I varied it depending on how well the position did. And as a lot of people know already, wide receiver was not very good, but running back made up for it. So we are going to have a couple extras here. All right. So here we go. The equipment set is going to be pretty simple. We're going champ crowns, and we're keeping it cartoony a little bit and simple as we roll. Everything on the left of the blackout in the middle, 1, 2, 3 on the left, 1, 2, 3 on the right. These are going to be the different equipment variations. And I believe they are semi in order, maybe. Some are a little bit moved around. There is one of these for each of the equipment slots specifically. So it's not going to be, they're not going to be all over the place. They're going to be, I know this one is definitely the headpiece. The blackout is going to be for each slot. The rest are going to have their own specific slots. If you pull a leg piece, it's always going to look the same. If you pull a chest, same thing, head, they're always going to look like this. But because the background does change, and I'll show you guys that here in a bit as well, there is a base background. So if you pull a champ equipment card and it's on a team and a position that does not have a champ, there's going to be a basic Fantasy the Show color schemed card. And as you roll the card, and if you hit a team that has a player for that position on that card, it will then switch and it will change to match the actual card, okay? The blackout crown is sick. Yes, it is very sick. So even the blackout cards will have their own variant. Each one will all the way through, okay? So I'll show you the guys that here in a bit. Again, this is why Champs took so long. This is why they're going to be very matchy and look very, very good. All right, so here we go. Let's get into the insert checklist, and let's start. Yes, let's start left to right. So I think Cody gave me a you're joking, right? Listen, it's not every day this man comes out of nowhere and helps carry your fantasy squad. Jacoby Brissett, Dak Prescott, Trevor Lawrence, Drake May, and Matthew Stafford. Those are your 5 QBs for this run. Now, again, typically we only do like a set of 3, but it was very hard, all right? So I had to draw a line somewhere, and I just, especially with the way that some of these guys played, the way they were in fantasy, this is kind of the way in which they were chosen, okay? Josh Robb, well, Josh had one last year, okay? And he was good, but he was basically the overall number 1 QB taken, and so he was really good, but did he still deserve one? Maybe. But it was nice to get some of these guys in, but also the fact that they were so much better for the value. Jacoby Brissett came out of nowhere, probably carried a lot of people in fantasy, carried me as well. Dak was like a mid-round pick, was amazing. Trevor Lawrence, especially down the stretch. Drake May, probably going to win the MVP. It's either going to be he or Stafford. Stafford got one as well. This is your set of 5, all right? Over Jacoby, yes. I don't know. Maybe. When? I could just not release him. That'd be cool, too. Jacoby's been better. Grow up, kid. All right. Second set in, we're going to move to the running backs. You might see some of the QBs here or some other bleed over as well. Running back, we have Achane. We have Bijan. We have CMC. CMC, not the number 1 overall taken running back this year. But he was easily the number 1. He was so much better than everyone else. Achane, probably one of the better values. Bijan, I almost did not have Bijan, man, but he was insane. He was insane in the last few. Like, he was really that good. Really that good. So he ended up getting one, especially with his, like, you know, the last weeks. We're going to see some wide receivers in this set. All right. I had the choice, Josh Allen or Kenneth Gainwell. And you guys got a Kenneth Gainwell. Let's go! Some of the better value at running back. Kenneth Gainwell. We have Javonte. And then JT. He was probably the best as far as where he was drafted, which was still probably about 3rd round. And Jonathan Taylor, honestly, was probably the best until the very end. Bijan came in strong. And then I think CMC passed it. But again, CMC was a much higher taken player. Wide receiver, we have Michael Wilson, who was awesome down the stretch. Olave, who really at the end picked up steam. Sucks he's going to miss out. But and you guys can see as we go through, Jacoby Brissett, this one's a blackout. So is Stafford. I'm going to go through all the different color variants as well. But because of the way these cards are, and these are technically different backgrounds for each one, each player has 5 separate backgrounds, okay? An epic, a legendary, a super, a blackout, and a whiteout. So they're all going to be completely different looking, okay? McBride confirmed. Yeah, it sucks because I couldn't avoid it. There were literally no tight ends left, man. All right, let's get down to the rest of the wide receivers, and probably the coolest looking one, man. George Pickens is the only one who will not stay on the page. Makes sense, right? He doesn't really listen. He's the only one out in front of the entire setup. So Pickens card looks really good. And weirdly enough, got a lot of Cowboys on this mix. Weird that they didn't make it. George Pickens, JSN in the middle. Shout out, probably the number 1 wide receiver, especially if you take into account where he was drafted. Puka really close to JSN points wise, maybe even a little bit higher, but Puka was much higher where he was taken. Cowboys DST confirmed. Heavens no. And here we go, the final set. So we have Trey McBride, and where's Kemp? Kemp! He got one. Harold Fannin Jr. cooking. One of the best tight ends, especially down the stretch, also all year. Listen, I could have played favoritism. I could have pulled the Penn State card. I didn't. He was not good down the stretch, man. Tyler Warren really fell off, man. Really fell off. And DSTs, we have Houston, we have Cleveland, and we have Seattle. Probably the best 2 defenses all year. And then on top of that, the best player in Myles Garrett. He was pretty insane. Dude, Anderson was nuts too for Houston. So there you go. That is the full set of champs that you guys are going to get for this year. Again, 3 DSTs. We have 2 tight ends. Wide receiver 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide receivers, which Olave sneaking in at the end helped out there. Running backs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 running backs, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 QBs all to collect. For a grand total of 21 players or DSTs. All right. So numbers in packs. Remember, everything on the screen, Epic Plus, a bit tougher to pull. We have the 6 different variations of the equipment, the 1 blackout piece. Again, backgrounds will change with everything. There's a base background for equipment, and it will change depending on if you hit a player or not. The trade-up's going to be a fun one. Have you seen these players? If so, please contact us. Fun little different card. It'll match. You'll see. But I'm not going to show those off. I want to wait until you guys pull those. B9, if you're here paying attention. Very difficult to do what we were talking about. It would have just been so much more, especially with the background thing. So anyway, we'll chat more later. So there you guys go. I'll jump through some of the cards and how they look here, and then we will talk about some of the trade ups. I will unlock the event. I will let you guys roll. And yeah, man, it should be fun. All right, here we go. Up close and personal. So Drake May, this is one of the coolest looking cards. Look how awesome this card looks. This is the Drake May whiteout. Whether you hit an unlimited or whether you hit a straight up whiteout, this is how it's going to look. This is how all the players are going to look. The little lightning on the side to the right and then over here in the top left and bottom left, that is how you'll be able to tell whether your card is amped or not. And again, that's just an overlay on the card. But Drake May has a version like this, with the little white stars in the background, the white background behind him with the extra hexes in there. Or you will see a blacked out version of this with most of the white other than the top left, or then the corners gone. And you'll see some of those in a minute. But the biggest differences with those, the corners for the team colors stay, the background or the stars will fill in different colors to match the rarity that is behind the player. All right. Around the actual border of the player, this red, that is for his team color, matches the logo at the top. Team colors in the different corners as well. Again, this area around here will shade differently. Also will color differently with the stars. And then the background, this hex background is only for the whiteouts. You have your typical black background for like super, legendary, and epic. And then you have a blackout, which the blackout background, I believe, shows in the back, and then you have the blacked out. So Drake May, so good in the whiteout, especially. Trevor Lawrence, this is a basic super, very nice. Dak, I mean, this is the Dak in just plain super. But let me white it out because the whiteout looks so good. Let me white it out because the whiteout looks so good. I mean, dude, that looks good. And is it a lock stat for each player? Yes. So I kept it very basic this year just because I haven't, and I could change it in the middle and just kind of mess around with it. At the moment, all of the actual champ lock stats, everything is just on touchdown. There was like, I think one thing I changed on one of the maybe like the trade up, but as of right now, it's just going to be touchdown. It's probably the easiest instead of having like one for each of the slots and all that. We'll just go with that this time, at least for now, unless something else changes, but I'll let you guys know. All right. We'll get there in a bit. Yeah, he has rush TD. It's not really, it's just, I can't force create these cards. I had to like put them in, then edit. So I didn't feel like going through. Jacoby, dude, the black, gray, white looks really good on the Cardinals. And remember, this is the same background you'll see for him, Michael Wilson, plus Trey McBride. They share all the same coloring. It's just their image will change and, you know, their actual golded out image. But yeah, the amp looks so cool on these, man. Yeah, I had a lot of fun making them. It just was not a lot of fun realizing how much I had to make and how much I had to get in. But again, man, the team logos, champ at the bottom, really, really cool, man. I love this script. Is so nice. Oh, so good. All right, Stafford. All right, so you're going to see a bunch of different Stafford here. Plus, we'll look at some of the gear and how it colors. So this is the Stafford Blackout. This is the Super Amped, both amped. And let me go to this so we can see a little bit closer on the gear. Stafford looking pretty. And you can see. So this is what it will look like if you hit a blackout card. You'll get the blackout behind the blackout crown. All the blackouts will have this cutout in here, which is basically this background, just shaded differently, or hued differently, or colored different, whatever you want to call it. But you will see the edges still coloring in some variation of a team color of the player, okay? So if you roll it, it'll go to a base. If you hit a player that's a QB that has an insert, it will change their team color. Really, really cool. Here's a look at the amped on an equipment piece. So you get it on both sides. It looks really good, man. Really fun. So again, blackout, Stafford. There's the blackout gear set. Super amped Stafford. And let's go through. So super, pretty basic as far as like the background that you guys are used to, but you can see the background now looks way more Rams colored, right? And again, it just shades differently on the inside. There's an amped, and you can see one of each of the crowns for each of the slots. Looking pretty cool. Very nice, right? Very pretty. Very pretty. Quiet you. Kyler? What a beast. I can't wait. Give me a Jacoby. All right. Let's get back to this view. Let's go to running backs. Here we go. So Javonte, showing you legendary. All these are going to be legendary. I kind of did one tier for each of the, like I went super for QBs. Running backs got legendary, just so you can see. Again, if you're new to this, you're going to see the champ little trophy over here. Also, you're going to get a bonus lock. So the very top one is the automatically locked stat, which makes rolling a lot easier. And on all of the players, the lock stat is going to be TD for their specific position. The thing is, you can get a 1, and then that sucks, but, you know, all good. Is what it is. Jonathan Taylor looking good again, man. Even the white on this looks so good. Kenneth Gainwell, love that. And the fact that you're all hating is disgusting. He's the man. Champs is the keyword. It sure is, man. It sure is. And it's not going away. CMC, here's a little San Fran background. CMC looking large. Much bigger than most. And then I'll even show you guys the CMC on, let's go CMC blackout. We'll even amp them so you can get extra spicy with it. Give you a little CMC amp. There you go. So for the only one I think is San Fran where I left it like a little bronzy. It's blacked out, but it's a little bronzy. All right, so that's what CMC is going to look like. Bijan looking good. Devon. By the way, he was already on the list. Just didn't feel like telling you that. Bijan's looking mean, gotta say, man. Looking good. All right, so that is your running back run. Let's go to wide receivers. Chris Olave. I mean, come on. Come on. He had to get the hat, right? It only made sense. You got Puka looking good. Very nice color match there. Pickens is so good. Ah! He's such a good looking cowboy. Look at the whiteout Pickens especially. What a card, man. Oh, so nice, man. Michael Wilson looking pretty. Again, man, Arizona, probably one of the better looking backgrounds. Just looks so pretty. Yeah, I agree. And this is the blackout version, so it's not even like their version. This is the blackout, or the whiteout version. Oh yeah, theirs is very similar. It just gets a little bit darker. This one's cool, dude. I mean the coloring. And he's pointing to the Champ Cup. Give it to me, boys. Very nice. God, Jason. Looking clean. All right, tight ends. There are not many. Trey McBride in the Arizona colorway, looking clean. And where's Kemp? Call him up. We got our boy. Look at that. Look at that. Look how much easier this is. Oh, it's like rolling an epic around here. You know, keep that. Oh, so nice. Look at that. I mean, look how easy that is. You know. I mean, if that was TD, don't forget. It's McBride and Ross. I could not believe how bad it was. Could not believe it. What's really cool too is when you see these just like chilling. Oh, I forgot. Look at the DST. Look how, hey, Ja, look at how well they match up. Look at your OC. Look at all the shapes matching up left to right. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, baby. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Now let's go. Let's get a good view. Let's get a good view. Seattle Seahawks looking mean. You know your boy. You know your boy, Seahawk. Looking good, man. Yeah, if he wasn't dead. Will Anderson looking toy. And the man, the myth. Probably the biggest one. Him and CMC were the big boys. Whew. Whew. No, I just figured you would appreciate it. Very pretty. Very pretty. All right. Keyword champs, I believe. Keyword champs. Get them in there, boys. And we will roll that here in a sec. I just want to make sure. Is there anything else? Oh, yeah. I'll give you the up close look at this. So this is the Champ Event Trophy. Again, real mean on the FTS colorway, man. Looking pretty. And do not forget, you will be able to win this by doing well in the playoff survivor. So it's not going to be earn your way all season or all event. Everyone here is going to have their chance to play for this trophy, okay? I'm coming up with some fun different ways to do it. So make sure you guys are around for that. This will all be announced more next week. And again, man, you take it down, which you could, and you guys will pick this bad boy up right here. Very pretty, man. Same setup. Yeah, very pretty. Very pretty. And again, this one is centered like the player cards, which is cool. Just ballin' looking, man. So good. So good. All right. What else we got? Anything else in here? Anything else I have to talk about? Don't think so. All right. Time's at 3:29. Tons of time. All right, so one more look at the event page, and then we'll go down and look at the trade-ups. I'll let you guys know what we are going to be cooking with all event long. Again, 35 days. We have tons of time to get these rolling, man. All right, tons of time. Jared, let me borrow some of those trophies. What up? How many I got on here? 7,900-ish. We get a bunch. All right, so again, 35 days. You guys see the champ trophy. We'll have more info filling in as the teams fill in. I'll get this rolling, but we're going to be following this along with the playoff survivor event coming up. You have all the good stuff here. You have the trade up info. I'm not going to show it until somebody pulls it. You guys can see. You have the crowns, your insert checklist. looking pretty down here. I love the way they all stack together too, man. Looking good. And here we go. The trade-ups and what we will have, it's going to be pretty similar to what we're used to with one little extra, very different from anything we've had before. And we'll see how you guys feel, all right? All right, let's go with a couple giveaways. Collins! Again, keyword champs, boys. I'm going to give away, we'll do a couple 5Ks here. Dr. Dabs. And one more, we got Jar Jar. All right, so the usual super trade up. We are talking an event equip as per usual. You're going to have to put in and burn a season 11 champ for each of the slots. The usual, well, good thing. You get to trade up for one of each. The usual stuff, man. We're keeping it to 5. Very nice. And all the way over here at the very bottom. What do we got for him, Johnny? We got some good stuff. Trade in legendary whiteout champ player / DST. Everybody here will have their shot, whether you've been here, most of the year, all of the year, some of the year, just got here. You guys will all have your shot at a champ from the event. All right. We out here. All right. You will hopefully you have been out here because it will help you big time. Ja, you've been worried about something to do with some of those old supers that have been laying around. All right. Well, hopefully you guys didn't get rid of all of them, because here is what you guys are going to need in order to get this trade up done. First things first, if you complete it, you will get a guaranteed legendary whiteout champ from this event. What does that mean? Legendary, meaning full slots, meaning then all you would have to do is get it to what, level 50, and then you'll be working on super. Slots are already done. You upgrade it. You basically are trading up for a guaranteed champ super. You will have to do a bit of work. What you will need is one quarterback super from any point in this year. You got a super Christmas Gardner Minshew sitting around? Shove them in. It'll work. A running back, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, and a flex. Now, people might be saying, oh, that's tough. Too many players. You guys are out there. If you don't have them, try to trade for them. It'll be decent. Not easy, but the hoarding will finally pay off, okay? Dylan Gabriel, Gardner Minshew, and old Daniel Jones. Any of these players that fit the criteria here, super, for one of the slots, they will work. Do not forget, you can also take an old season super player, season 10, season 9. If you rebirth that super, it will change to a season 10 super. Now, you do that, you'll be able to put it in. What does that mean? Well, you may have to burn 500 trophies, or you may have to burn 250 trophies, but it will be guaranteed to be season 11. You guys should be able to fill this in, okay? 1 QB, 1 super running back, 2 super wide receivers, 1 super tight end, and then 1 flex. You can choose anything, okay? So you got a Scotty Miller, good to go. But wait, there's more. Well, that's not it. As you can see, there's still more. There's still more to do. I hope you guys have been opening along the way. You will also need 1 legendary player from season 11 from the birthday event. No, not insert necessary. If you pulled a crappy non-insert from the birthday event this season, here you go. QB, shove them in. Independence player, school player, Halloween player, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Those are all of the events other than draft from season 11 from the start of the season until now. Again, what are you going to have to do? Trade, trade, trade. You got some old, dusty, crappy legendaries laying around. It'll also take a super if you really want to put a super in, but you probably don't need to. But you will need one. Doesn't have to be QB. Doesn't have to be running back. It is not specific to any position. You need one player or DST from every single event so far this year in Legendary in order to complete the trade-in. And finally, the final piece of the puzzle, you will need one player for each position and 2 wide receivers from this event in Epic. All right, that should be a lot easier, a lot more straightforward. The tougher ones are going to be the middle, the legendary from each of the events, and the top. But we know there are tons of these out there. We know General and Big Chief and everybody hoard like crazy. We know Steve has 1 billion supers. You guys should be able to fill these in. It shouldn't be too hard. I started off by making them unlimited only, but that wouldn't have made a lot of sense. And the anger, the anger would have been real. But this should be completable whether you've been here forever, whether you haven't been here that long, if you've been playing for 6 months, on the new account. If you have friends and people around, if you are in the Discord, pop in. There are tons of people here. And tons of excess supers. And now, for this event only, at minimum, they will have some good utility, all right? And some good trade value. So make sure you guys get in, start trading for them. You should be able to fill out at least some of the first 2, and then you'll fill out the rest of the bottom as we go. All right? So everybody here can get up to a legendary whiteout guaranteed champ from the event. Listen, could you hit Jacoby Brissett? You could. You're throwing in old, ugly, excessors. Kyler Murray. There you go. Toss him in there. If you got him, burn them, boys. All right. So there you go. Champs 2025. That is going to be the event. 35 days plus left. What do we got? 338. Yeah, we got some time. Good. How we feeling? Good, bad, indifferent? If it's bad, DM me instead. If it's good, shout it out. All right. Final things final. Let me try to live get these in and see if I can get everything cooking. Do not open just yet, as they are not in. I have a couple things to do. I got to do the icons. I got to do the players and the DSTs. And then we should be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. The head is in. The chest is enabled. 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 And blackout is enabled. Gear is in. Gear pack should work. Let one of your friends do it first. The head is in. The head, yeah. Head is in. All right. Is that everything from that? That's in. That's in. The heck? All right. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Champ crown 126, wrestler 125. That is good. Are you that disconnected? Yeah, I mean, if you haven't paid attention, these guys have been insane in fantasy. They have been the quintessential league winners, the guys who were just carrying down the stretch, and some of the best value. But again, you also have to remember, in the years past, we haven't had this many champs. It's been a much smaller grouping. So, all right, let's get into teams. 1, 2, 3. How do we do this? We do... is it just this? Or are we gonna do this? No, it's just this. Okay, champ stat. You know what? Sack's a cool stat. We're gonna do sack for all of them. Or should we make it different? Should we make it different? Now we'll do defensive touchdown and sack for the sack guys. How about that? Brown should definitely be sack. Seattle can be defensive score. Yeah. But I didn't do Myers, you know what I mean? So that's the only reason why. It doesn't make a ton of sense. I'll go sack for Houston. Sack for Cleveland. And Seattle can be defensive score. All right. Let me double check that they're enabled. Should be enabled. Epic, epic, epic. Should be enabled. You know we always have screw ups, so let's make it safety. You don't want that anymore. Sure. Don't think you want it. Don't think you want it. When was the last time you saw single safety in Sims? Man, have missions got easier. Woo! Big time. Big time. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. JSN is live. Dak is live. Stafford is live. Bijan is live. Kenneth Gainwell is live. Should I give him receiving, TD? Oh, I love it. Drake May is live. Oh, one other thing. I would maybe wait on rebirthing for a bit. You do what you want. I would maybe wait. I would just do other stuff. But it's up to you. Up to you, up to you. Up to you. All right, Jacoby Brissett. Live. My boy. Sure you did. You don't have, it may not actually make a big difference. I'm not really sure. But John's on his 87th vacation of the year, so I can't really confirm anything at the moment. So, you know. So it's up to you guys. All right, Rush TD, Javante, CMC. All right, wide receiver. Yeah. Good point. Good thinking. No, his complaints he doesn't get paid enough. but also doesn't do work. So I'm very confused. Very confusing. All right. Fannin in. McBride in. And how can we test this? Cullen's, yes, he's very overpaid. That's the only one I can like say with complete certainty. Oh my God, we're gonna get so cooked in. Do you understand how bad missions are gonna be? Oh my God. Let me see. Let's go autofill. Alright, I'm gonna autofill, see if I get any champs. There's one! I see a Bijan. Oh, it's gonna be so ugly. Oh, remember, don't champs go all the way down to normal, don't they? They're gonna be like champ players on garbage. Maybe. Oh yeah, wait, they're not gonna have an image, I think. They don't technically have an image, they just have a background. Oh, let me show you guys. Maybe they won't. Let me show you guys the background, how cool that is. Now that we're in and rolling. So check this out. Let's do it with this one. All right, so you're over here and you got this card. It'll look like this. That is the base. That is the base look for the card. All right, that's the FTS base look. However, if you hit it, and you'll see like the faded background. Every time you hit a player that has a champ, you will get their background. This is the Jacksonville Trevor Lawrence background. So there you guys go. All right. How cool, right? It's only because I spent all the time to put all of them in, you know? So there we go. Trev again. So you'll know you hit because the background changes, but then also you'll see. So it's back to the ladder. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool, right? All right. They're in missions. I assume they're in packs as well. Let me rip and let you guys look. Oh, and I'll give the first 3 champs away that we hit on here. So don't rip yet. I'm gonna give the first 3 champs away that we hit. We'll see what we hit. We'll see what we hit. Are you ready? I guess that means we got to reset, right? Yeah, we got to reset. Keyword champs. Keyword champs. Let's go. Let's see how. Let's see. Oops. Let's see how it goes. All right. No one else opened. I would not open yet. I am confirming at the moment. I don't know. I assume they're in. This could take a minute. Let's see. Oh, let's do this. Let's pull first. Let's just put this here. All right. The first champ is going to go to Jar Jar. Let's see if we see any boys and girls. No matter what it is, the first champ, unless it's like some hack thing that shouldn't be in the packs. This is gonna ready? This is general. Yeah, 3 packs. You haven't gotten 6 champs. Could be a minute. Oh, is that a champ? I don't know. I think they're live. Should be live. Weird. It's not like holiday, huh? Could be here a while. Maybe we're not doing 3. Now remember, the way it works, I think, is you have to hit. If you hit the player Epic Plus, you get the champ, right? But This is why I need John. I need to confirm like the odds more on everything else. But anyway. We're not hitting many epics. That's the thing. You actually probably have a better chance of hitting like a super right now. Or like a legendary champ. Oh, man. I think you guys forget how hard this stuff is, man. I think you guys forget. Because remember, you got to hit an epic. I mean, we just didn't have an epic in that pack. All these champs, good thing we need for trade up. I don't know how rebirth works. I actually forget, like, you know what I mean? I actually forget because, yeah, remember that was like a big issue last year. Problem is we're not hitting any epics. Might have to do the packs. Crap. Well, no, because we haven't hit any epics yet. And all the epics we're hitting are like, maybe they're not live. All the epics we're hitting are players, and they're not the players we need. You know what I mean? Bing. This is tough. There was a McBride, but it wasn't epic. Right? These actually are. Are you glad I'm ripping all the bad packs over here? Holy crap. Oh, interesting. So maybe it's like 1 and 2 or something. Oh, I think it... Yeah, I think that did happen last time, right? Jared forgot to submit go live. This is what I'm saying, like, I wouldn't open just yet. Almost. That's why you guys are save forever makes me nervous. Ah! No luck. I mean, it could be messed up and not live yet, and not working properly. I'm trying to think, like, is there anything else I have to hit? This will teach General to save. I'm gonna get all the bad ones out of the way, and then he's gonna hit like 1 million. I mean, look at these packs though. Gray and green. That's it. Hitting nothing lucky. Yeah, it's all just blue, green, gray, green. I mean, this is pretty unlucky on like Epic Plus, period. We're how far in we haven't hit a super. Haven't hit a legendary. They're in missions. I know they're in missions. Champ, yeah. They're only available in toppers. Which reminds me, let me set that. Yeah, let me test everything, you know. Yeah, it's very hard to test, I guess, when you can't hit epic. You need epics! I know! We did hit that legendary. You're right. Oof. All right. Let's go here. Let's see what these look like. Is that a champ? Is that a champ? I like spam. There's 10. Nope. We hit Davis Mills again? Look at these cards! Oh my god. Oh, there's a new all orange. That's a fun one. There he is. 1 of 1. It looks so good. Ooh, not gonna be easy to hit. But I want to see a player we hit that isn't. Let me see. What can I do? This? Can I do player? Oh, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Player. Let's do this. Holiday secret. What's this look like? So this will be telling. Yeah. If any of these were not champ, that would mean that it's not guaranteed. But it looks like I'm not hitting one that isn't. You know what I mean? I think. Right? Because the only thing I have on here. Yep. 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 So if every single one you see is champ, then that means if you hit it, you hit it. Otherwise, every other one you would see like none. You know what I mean? That's what that basically means. I am starving, boys. All right. All right, back to packs. I love it. I love it. All right. Bung, 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 bung. I mean, I would still wait till we confirm, but I don't know, man. What did Big Chief say? What about equips? Haven't seen one yet. Well, I mean, equips are not guaranteed. Equips are by the odds. There you go. There you go. DST equip! Jar Jar, you're so lucky. There we go. Jar Jar. Who wants the second one? Hex? All right, well, we got one. We got one. Finally! I think it was really bad luck. I think it was like a string of like really bad luck. You know what I mean? Let me make sure it went through. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I think. Yeah. Okay. Woo! All right. All right. I'll open 10 more packs, and if we don't get one, that's gonna be it. I said I'd do 3, but we're on Hex. All right, so this is pack 1. If we don't see another champ, if we don't get another champ, I'm just gonna roll, and that's gonna be that. You have much better odds if we hit a super equipment piece. You have much better odds. This is what, 3rd pack? I would like to see a player, but I'm pretty sure we're good. What is 5? Isaac? Nope. It'll be super. Oh. 6. Could be. The fact that we haven't hit a super yet is it's heading towards almost unlucky. 7. We're gonna get like 2 in a pack. Oh my god! Imagine. 8. This is good. I'm clearing out all the junk. 9. All right. 10th pack. And then we'll just generate one. Wow, we didn't hit a single person who was champ. How about that? All right, let me generate for you. And it could go Epic Plus. You never know. Non-junk. 1. And Hex. All right, Hex, here you go. This is yours. You got an equipment piece. You got a 100% foot. There you go. They're seeming like they are pretty tough to pull. All right, one more. We got Cryptic. Let's go. Oh, there you go. Stafford. Nice little Stafford. There you go. You can throw it into your trade up. All right. Here we go, boys. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the cards. Good luck pulling. And yeah, man, let me open up the event page, get all that stuff rolling. And then you guys should be good to go. Events in. Admin. Save. Page is open. What's up, bud? Oh, that's cool, dude. I'll be up in 1 sec. You'll see the event page. Everything's in. Get in. Check it all out. And again, man, happy pulling. I will, yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm heading out of here in a little bit, so I might not see if you guys start messaging. But just, super trade-in. Just double check with each other. I pulled a super, I have a super trade-in, so just start double checking with each other and making sure everything seems okay. You know, we'll try to double check and make sure we are good to go. But yeah, I think you guys can pull, man. It seems like you guys can pull. You should be these. So we shall see, man. We shall see. Everything look good. He pulled a Max Prosper. I love that. I love that about you. I love that about you. Hey, a limited whiteout. Who hit it? Collins, JSN, whiteout champ. All right, boys, I am out of here. I will catch you guys on the other side. Again, love you guys. Have a great weekend. We will chat, and good luck in your rips. FantasyTheShow.com. Later, boys.